sometimes on this channel, things don't go to plan. I've come to accept that. I'll get an idea, I'll have a recipe, I'll make it, and it will fail miserably whilst I'm filming it. And that's what happened today. I had a nice pork dish in the pipeline. It was roasted pork loin with fennel seeds and salt, and it's going to be delicious, roasted off, and it's going to be nice crispy crackling on the top. And then this happened. Me. Why aren't you crispy? Right, so that's what happened. Because as you can see, it just kind of didn't crackle. I don't know why. Maybe something to do with my oven. Who knows? But yeah, sorry about that. I'll have to park that dish and do it another time. So instead, I'm going to make another recipe. All right. Now I've got plenty of recipes up my sleeve, so it's not a problem at all, and we'll just do something else instead. And what I'm going to do today is a nice chicken ragu Bianco, right? And it's absolutely delicious, really simple to make. It's all in kind of one pan as well. I've been wanting to do this for some time anyway. It just means I've had to bring it forward. Okay, and all it is kind of chicken thighs chopped up nice and fine, and that's cooked with carrot, onion, and celery. Some herbs in there, chicken stock, some white wine, some pasta thrown in at the end. Mix it all together. Bosh, you've got a nice tea. So that's what we're going to make today. Press pause now, make a list of the ingredients, and we'll crack on. Okie doke, right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to get our oil in the pan. We want about a tablespoon, something like that, of olive oil. And it's on quite a lowish heat as well. You don't want it too aggressive. And then I've got my carrot, onion, and celery. Finely diced, get it as fine as you can. I would even go as far as to say grate it if you want to, just to save kind of time. You want to get that in your pan and in with your chilli. Now I've used about half a small red chilli here. It's completely optional, but I would say just test the heat of your chilli before you put it all in, because obviously if it's hotter you're going to want less, if it's a bit milder you probably want a bit more. And all you want to do is just rub the chilli with your finger on the inside of it, and then just give it a lick, and that'll give you kind of an indication of how hot it is. Now you just want to put this on a low heat, nice and gentle, for about sort of 5-10 minutes until the carrot, onion, and celery have gone nice and soft. So after about 5 minutes, you want to get your chicken in. I've used 3 thighs, and I've just chopped them into sort of thumbnail-sized chunks, really. Removed off the bone. You can buy boneless as well, or get your butcher to do it, but it's easy enough to just remove the bone. And I've left the skin on as well. Again, that's optional. You can take the skin off, or use another cut of chicken. If you want to use breast, by all means do that as well. But thigh meat is nice and juicier, it's more tender, and there's a lot more flavour to it as well. So that's what I've done. Get that straight in. And you're not really looking to brown this chicken. All you're kind of doing is just stewing it down and just kind of rendering some of the fat out. And then that will mix in with the other ingredients and just make it really unctuous and silky and delicious. And so mix that in, and just want to cook that for about another 5-10 minutes until the chicken is kind of cooked through. Okay, so after about 5 minutes or so, as you can see, the chicken's kind of almost cooked all the way through. Some of that fat from the chicken has come out as well. That's great because that's all flavour. Now you want to get in your rosemary. I'm using about that much, just a couple of sprigs. Same with your bay leaves. I'm using 2 fresh ones. Squeeze them in your hand again, put them straight in like so. Your garlic cloves, just peeled and put them in whole. Some pepper. I like quite a lot of pepper, as you can probably tell. Okay, and then straight in with your wine. Save a bit for yourself, obviously. Okay, now you want to cook that down again for a further sort of 10 minutes until that wine is reduced by about half. Okay, now you can see, look, how nice and reduced that wine is. That's what you're looking for, because that intensifies the flavour basically. If you didn't do that, you basically get the raw alcohol taste, which isn't kind of nice in food. Okay, so once you kind of reduce your wine down, you want to add your chicken stock, and then you want to simmer that again for about 20-25 minutes, nice and low, until that liquid has gone nice and thick and glossy and reduced, and then we'll add our pasta. Also at this point, you want to get your water onto a boil so we can add the pasta, get it cooked before we add it to the dish. Right, so as you can see, that stock and that wine has just reduced really nicely, and it's gone like really kind of creamy and delicious. And what you want to do is you want to take out all the gubbins, right? You want the bay leaves out, the rosemary stalks, because you don't want them in your dish. Okay, and the garlic cloves. I mean, you can eat them. They're really nice actually. Mush down and spread on some bread, whatever. And at this point, you want to check for seasoning. So just taste some of the sauce. Okay, maybe just a little bit of salt. Don't add salt in the beginning because obviously there's salt in the stock. So if you add it then, it might be a bit too much. So just add it in at the end. Now you want to add in your cooked pasta. Don't worry if your pasta's not cooked by the time this is finished, because you just take it off the heat you know, and then just add it when it's ready, and then just mix that through. And what that'll do is that pasta will soak up and suck up all those flavours. You will add in your freshly chopped parsley and a bit of Parmesan cheese, however much you like really, you know, eyeball it. Okay, this is fuss-free cooking, right? There's no nonsense in this. Just make sure that pasta is well coated. And that, folks, is done. Okay, let's serve some of this up. Let's top with a little bit more Parmesan cheese. Let's tuck in. Well, there we have it, folks. Chicken Bianco ragu. Let's have a try. There is so much flavour in there. Woo! And the chilli. Yeah, I think I put a bit too much in there. Again, I seem to do that, don't I? I just seem to just lob chilli in willy-nilly. Like, oh, it's fine. Like, I really should learn just to kind of hold back a bit, but I like chilli, so it's fine. You've got that wine in there, which is really nice. The saltiness from that stock, the lovely chicken, the herbs, the Parmesan, it's just absolutely delicious. And it's cheap as chips. Chicken thighs cost next to nothing. Pasta is like virtually free. Bit of chilli, some carrot, onion and celery. The only real expense, I suppose, is the wine. But like you say, you can get those kind of little bottles, which are cheap enough. Or buy a big bottle, just put what you want in and then drink the rest. It's up to you, isn't it? That's what I'd do. If you want to give it to kids as well, just leave the chilli out. We know what kids are like with chilli. Oh, it's too spicy, no. There we have it, folks. Simple chicken Bianco ragu. Really easy to make. Can be on the table in what, 30, 40 minutes? Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks ever so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you like my videos. And actually, yeah, sorry, before I go, I just want to say thanks again to all my subscribers. I recently just hit the 100 subscriber mark, which I never thought in a million years I would get to this side of Christmas. I thought it'd take a lot longer than what it has. So thanks ever so much. Without you guys, I've been making videos for myself and that would just be really weird. So yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for subscribing and supporting me. I will leave all my social media links in the description below. But as you can see here, these are the profiles that I'm currently on. I'll see you guys next time. Adios. Oh yeah, do you like my Christmas jumper as well? It's got like a skiing elf on it. What are you on about? It's amazing.